Shalom Yashala, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Waha Rakakwadash Barakatham. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Achion pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Aquat that they're listening. Now, what I have here on the screen is a news clip just from recent results of the pandemic, that's affecting Jake. The title, which I downloaded, says coronavirus takes devastating, I think, toll on minorities, I believe. Let me see. It didn't have that caption. Salakia. But yeah, that's what it was on YouTube, but this is like in the DF, as you can see on the lower right hand part of the screen. It says CBS DFW, and now these are the effects and the results of the pandemic, man. But why is it this way? Well, it's due to the curses, man, and it's due to prophecy, man. I'm gonna let the video play, and then I'll get some scriptures.
COVID-19 has also taken, we know, a devastating toll on minority communities. And now new research out is suggesting a disproportionate economic toll as well. Our Robbie Owens reports.
Coy Dorsey grew up in New Orleans, the son of restaurant owners, and always wanted to do the same. For the past 18 years, operating Nutty Bavarian franchises, first at local malls and eventually at the AAC and other sports venues. Then came COVID-19.
It's devastating. It's devastating. How could you be prepared for that? For COVID?
Dorsey had to lay off his workers. The trucking job that once supplemented his entrepreneurial dreams is now how he survives.
My heart goes out to the people who can't take care of themselves and have lost their business and their homes, and it's sad.
And getting worse. According to researchers, there were 1 million Black-owned businesses in the U.S. at the beginning of February. By mid-April, more than 440,000 of them had gone under, a 41% plunge.
We are very concerned.
Harrison Blair is president of the Dallas Black Chamber of Commerce. He says access to capital is key.
We're calling for more of that. We're also calling for corporations to not put out empty platitudes. If you really want to make a statement around racial equity, do so with members of the Black community who are leaders, who represent these communities.
Some things will take time to change, whether it be policies and legislation. But in the here and now, today, this week, this weekend, we can go out and support a Black business. How important is that?
It's very important. There's a huge wealth gap in America, and we're afraid that wealth gap is only going to grow.
That's right. I worked too hard to get to this point to quit. Again, we just praying for the best. I think all of us are.
Robbie Owens, CBS 11 News.
Just so you know, Robbie shares also the Black Chamber has resources on its website that does include a directory for those looking to support member businesses. Makes it easier. We've got...
Hey, man, Jake hurt. Jake is through due to this Plandemic. I seen that. I thought that was I thought that was pretty cool. Called a Plandemic. Which we know. Hey, first and foremost, the plan came from who? Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. This is Haggai, chapter 1, verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Okay, Jake has brought so much, to the table when, being in society, Jake, it's been proven, man. Jake has to work 2 times, twice as hard as any, than the so-called white man. Okay. And then, the other nations, man, Jake, when Jake's mind is focused and circumspect, man, Jake gets it in, I'll reread that. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. It's like no matter how much Jake does, man, you'll never get to where you'd like to be in a society, man. Something's always, in this society, in this captivity that we've been in, there's always going to be a downside, man, in this society, man. Because society is ran on the left hand side first and foremost, man. And plus it's a glass ceiling for Jake, man. I'm talking Jake who has put in work, like that Jake who was just on the screen, man, has put in work, And let me see if I could, another part of that video that was good to see. Let me see. Look at that, man. Beginning of February, 1 million black-owned businesses, I believe, in America. More than 444,000 closed for good, a 41% plunge, man. Compared to 17% of Edomite-owned, white-owned businesses, man. Okay? Because Jake is wondering, like, man, I've brought so much to the table. I've put in so much work. I put in this grind. Well, hey, first and foremost, man, our people turned away from the Heavenly Father, man. Law, statutes, and commandments. They want to do what they want to do, man. And this right here is a perfect example, man. This is a perfect example. I'll continue reading. But there is none, Salakia, ye clothe you, but there is none warm, and he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes. Man, people have business owners. I've heard business owners, putting their life savings, up, trying to maneuver, find ways to play employees. Couldn't do that. You see, Jake had to let go of his employees. I believe I know for the most part, a lot of Akyam who has kept up or may not know every particular detail on the stimulus package. That first one, the CARES Act, with the PPP loans, that was like, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, like forgivable loans. And rumor has it they just canceled $38 billion worth of PPP loans, man. That hurt a lot of Jake as well, man. A lot of Jake didn't get the help that they needed, man. Why? Because our people are under the curses, man. Okay, for those who have not waken up to the fact that you're Israelites, or you're Israelite, you're not giving heed to Yahweh Bashim Yashah, man, you're gonna continue to be affected, man. Affected and afflicted, man, in this society, man. I'll continue reading. Verse 7. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways. Okay? You can't figure it out, man. You can't figure out why things are going this way, and it says, our people need to consider their ways, man. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yashah, we're building up that spiritual temple. That's what's key. That's what time we in. Because right here it says what in verse 2 in Haggai 1, thus speaketh Yahweh of hosts, saying, this people say the time has not come, the time that the time that Yahweh's house should be built. But now we're in a time for it, and our people are getting caught off guard, man. You've been wondering for years what we've been doing. We're starting with Apostle Tahar and the other apostles and elders on down. You've been wondering what we've been doing, where we've been building a spiritual temple all this time. We understand we have no stake here, but at the same time, that was never an excuse for the Akyam not to work, go out and get it, we get our daily bread, man, according to the scriptures, man, according to the Lord's Prayer, man. We get our daily bread, man. If it's within a brother's means, or it won't take such a toll on you, start a business, man. But now I wouldn't say be too much invested in it. Of course, continue to strive, for the kingdom, man, for the kingdom of heaven, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yashah, because as I just read in Haggai, man, this place is through, man. This place is through. Jake is, and I can only imagine, man. That's pretty devastating, man. Because a lot of these people, went, super, super hard, starting this business, man, and put it all on the line, man, for only some BS agenda from Esau, which, we know, the Most High put that spirit on them, but, just that agenda, man, how it affected our people, man, for the most part, This is Micah 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. Okay? Arise ye and depart. It doesn't mean, get a plane ticket. It means to spiritually get your mind out of this place, man. For this is not your rest. Once again, I know it's devastating, because a business is what? It's also probably like a lot of these business owners' first child, as they refer to as your baby. This is my baby. I built it from the ground up. Just like with your, with a newborn, you raise them from a babe until what? Until an adulthood, till they've reached adulthood. So, a lot of these businesses are these people's babies, or, some Jake who was fortunate, to be a heir to their mother or to their father's businesses, have been destroyed, because you had also not only with the with the Plandemic, you had the riots, the protests. A lot of Jake businesses got destroyed with that, man. And Jake can't wrap their mind around it, their head around it. But here is the scripture say, verse 10 again, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. It's polluted. It's filthy anyway, man. And once again, man, we're not telling you not to, not to run your business, But hey, there is a point. Hey, you do have to present yourself a living sacrifice, and now is, man, now this in this time, man, is better than ever, man. Perfect time. People been quarantined for months, ain't been to work. You've had nothing more than ample time to get into the scriptures. If you're a Hebrew Israelite, man, and to fully understand, like, man, this is something ain't right. And a lot of Jake is waking up to that. Call Allah Yahbashim Yasha for that, But our people still want to dwell here, man, amongst the heathen, man. Jake is really being optimistic. Like, Jake is taking a step in the right direction with all these so-called bills being catered to Jake and these monuments being torn down. Like, man, little do you know, this is the beginning. Verse 20, Salakia. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst. Okay. And in hunger and thirst. Okay, that's literal. The business talk. What I have here on screen. I'll continue reading. And in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Okay, and this is the most High's doing. Why? Because our people have been disobedient to the Heavenly Father. We turned away from him, man. Okay, but now through the Spirit and power and prophecy, we're being brought back. Abaratazah, we're those men, and I believe I'm amongst those elect. I'll say that. I'm amongst the chosen. The brothers the apostles and elders who put in this work, man. I believe I'm amongst those men. I believe that I fellowship and break bread with men of the Lord. And I'll continue. Salakia, let me reread this. Salakia. Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, Okay. What does Jake do, man? Do we not does not our people in the society depend on Esau, man? To where because our people have no resources. So in a sense, our people do depend. And when Jake didn't, what? The Lord what? Destroyed Black Wall Street, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know Jake is more than capable of sustaining anything, man, and doing it a million times better than Esau. It's just that we're in captivity. Our people are still in the phase of curses, man. We're in the curse stage, you know. But as for the men of the Lord, brothers are in more so Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14, verses 1 through 14. The blessings, man. You know. You know, when we bring out Deuteronomy 28, man, that's to show our people where we erred at and why they're going to go through what they're going to go through or what they're going through or what they've seen, okay, or things to come. You know, the Lord used Esau as a whooping stick, man. Okay, we've been trodden down, man. You know what I'm saying? Our people are gone, man. So that's why our people are so gullible and just so optimistic of this place actually opening their arms, like, you know, with the care for Jake, which they don't have, man. They don't have that, you know. It's straight, you know, servitude, just a real, you know, it's the real hell, man. Just the real hell, man. Our people are destitute. Our people are the most unemployed. Our people are the most diseased. You know, our people are the most afflicted, man. Okay. So no, you're not finna to bounce back, man. Jake can pretty much however you were winning in 2019, that's done, man. That's done. That's a thing of the past. I can't recall the article, but I read that yesterday, man. They said the ways of 2019 are over for America. So it's pretty much downhill and more prophecy to come, man. You know. So this, you know, I just want to bring this out for edification's sake of this. You know, our people, you know, our people feel like they can never get ahead, or they've put so much work and grind in, and how Esau's, you know, foot is always on their neck, you know, which has been parabolic. Salakia, not parabolic, but symbolic. Salakia. You know, where's it at? Salakia. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. Has Esau not been bruising our heel? You know, has not that forearm and knee and elbow been on our neck, man? You know, it's really, you know, Jake has been in a chokehold for over 400 plus years. Like, nigga, wake up, you know. And this and now, you know, through the spirit and power and prophecy of Yahweh Shem Shah, you know, tap out, submitting to Yahweh Shem Shah, man. You know, I hope this was edifying, man. You know, once again, call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Waha Rakakodash Barakatham. And once again, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akim, which pushes truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Akwats out there listening. Shalom.